Who has helped you the most in your career? Can you mention some names?
Yeah, you know, I've had a lot of people. You know, I've been very fortunate. Right? My father, you know, my parents really guided me the right way when I was a kid, and you know, telling me I can accomplish anything I want to accomplish. And then as I got older, I had role models and people that I looked up to. And in the NBA, you know, I had great players from Jerry West to Michael Jordan inspire me and give me advice. So yeah, I've been very, very fortunate.
Here's Jordan.
From early days, the comparison between you and Jordan has been inevitable. Has this bothered you? It was a problem for you or an extra motive?
No, it was an extra motivation for me. You know, I definitely wanted to be successful. I definitely wanted to win, and you know, try to compare myself to the greatest that's ever played. I mean, that's always been something that's driven me.
Breathe and stop for real. Give it what you got. Give it what you got. Give it what you got.
Who do you consider the top NBA player of all times?
Right. Well, you got to put Michael Jordan right at the top, and then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain. You know, those guys.
Who was your favorite teammate and coach in your career till now?
My favorite teammate. I have to say,
One or more than.
You know, Ronny Turioff was a very, very fun teammate. He and I have been very, very close. Continue to be very, very close.
Also, our greatness for him because he had a very serious problem.
He had a very serious problem, but you know, he overcame it, which says a lot about his character.
Can you imagine yourself not playing for the Lakers and the NBA?
Oh yeah. I mean, you know, I grew up in Italy, and my father played professional basketball in Italy, so you know, it's not a foreign concept to me to play overseas because I grew up, you know, in that environment. You know, that being said, you know, I have some business that I want to finish.
That means
with the Lakers
you
first.
feel also like an European, not only an American.
Well, sure. Well, I learned how to play the game initially in Europe. You know, that's where they taught me how to play.
And what do you think about the style of basketball is playing in Europe?
I think it's fundamentally sound, and you know, that's been something that's kind of been missing from our culture in America. You know, teaching kids the fundamentals of the game, and as a result, you know, our basketball for our youth, you know, has suffered. But you know, in Europe, they do a really, really good job in teaching kids how to play the right way.
How was the experience in Beijing in 2008?
Man, it was
amazing.
Oh, it was beyond amazing because, you know, in the Olympics, one, you represent your country, you know, so there's no greater honor than that. And then, you know, two, you're surrounded by the greatest athletes in the world, you know, at any sport. So it's fun just to kind of be around that energy and get a chance to talk to people who are the best at what they do.
Would you like to be part of the U.S. team for the next Olympic Games in London?
Oh, yeah. I would love to.
Have you any knowledge about the feelings of Mike Krzyzewski after 2006? You didn't play then?
Oh, he was hurt. He's very upset. You know, I remember in Beijing before we played the Greek team. You know, there was a lot of everybody was very edgy. You know, and everybody was, you know, like, we got to get this game. We got to get this game. And you know, I had to focus because a lot of the problems that we had in 2006 was guarding the pick and roll, and it was my responsibility to try to, you know, stay on top of Spanoulis and try to stop that pick and roll action.
If you were a soccer player, would you want to be Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Combination of both.
Okay, the final question, the last one question. What advice to the young players, to the players who are beginning now, starting now their career?
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest lesson is, you know, if you have a dream, if you want to accomplish it, if you want to be a professional basketball player or whatever it is you want to be, you know, you have to put your heart and soul into it. And you have to go for it, you have to go get it, And you're going to get discouraged, you'll have setbacks, but you still have to be determined and work hard and believe that it's going to pay off in the end.
Thank you very much.
No, thank
Appreciate
you.
it, man.
Thanks, man.